My name's Jess and I first came to the Bridge as a volunteer 5 years ago. I was doing my undergrad degree and I was in my second year and knew that I needed to go out and get experience with children and being around children. Came across the Bridge, fell in love with the place when I was here, volunteered for 2 years. I eventually came to work as a teaching assistant at the Bridge, but after a few months I moved to the new site as a lead TA. After being there for 1.5 years and having some experience of teaching and leading the class, I decided to opt into the school direct at the Bridge.
Okay, so I keep looking at the camera. Okay, so my name is Misha. I work at the Bridge primary site. I'm the class teacher of Piccadilly class. Well, I worked here at the Bridge as a TA, started as an agency member of staff, and then I went on to becoming a lead special needs professional. I've always wanted to kind of be a teacher. Working here actually gave me the confidence to kind of step up and lead sessions.
Nervous, excited. It's very different going from being a teaching assistant to being a teacher. So there's a lot of new things heading my way and I wasn't really sure what to expect, but the teaching staff and the support at the Bridge were really good at sort of encouraging and reassuring and sort of helping you along the way.
People like the head teacher of the school they were really supportive in my career progression. They helped me to get onto the course. Working here was actually a good way to kind of know what to expect, and I've kind of seen other teachers that had done the course here before come into the classrooms and seen how they were supported. So it helped me to kind of understand what to expect from the course. Yeah,
it definitely got easier. It was nice that there were so many of us. There was quite a large cohort, so there's a lot of people to sort of help you along the way and chat to. And there were other people from the Bridge School as well that were around, which I could talk to. And yeah, as you got through the year and sort of settled into it and the expectations became more clear, it was a lot easier to sort of find your way through once you already knew what you were doing.
I can't do this, this is really difficult. So I think the choice to do schools direct was because I'd done unqualified teaching here at the Bridge before. Also, the Bridge, the university that they were under was Goldsmiths University, which is a really good university. So that helped me to make my choice. And obviously, I know the staff here are really supportive, so it would be a good school to do my teacher training with.
I think be open-minded. I think going into lots of new schools, things change, you've got to be quite flexible, so I think it's really important to go in with an open mind and be confident in what you know and the reason you're there. Obviously you're on the course for a reason and you've been put there for a reason, so just be confident in your own skills and your own abilities, but be flexible and open to what other people are going to offer you and suggest, because there are so many people out there with so much knowledge and you're around people and other schools with so much knowledge that it's good to take everything on board.
The application process was actually really quite laid back. I remember coming for my interview and just feeling like I was quite at ease. Like I'd been to other interviews at different schools and different universities and felt really quite pressured and really nervous. But when I came to the Bridge, it was actually quite nice because the interview was quite laid back and it was more of a conversation. We had to do a lesson for a mainstream class, and even though I was nervous about it, I really enjoyed it because it actually helped me to see, I can do it. So I quite liked the interview process. It wasn't as hard as it could have been. I was really excited when I first started, and we had there was about 13 of us on the course, and knowing that they were all the same age, everyone was really supportive because it was quite a nerve-wracking experience to start something new. I was really excited but also nervous, knowing that it would probably be one of the hardest years of my life, which it worked out to be. But because there was such a small cohort and we had lots of tutors that were really supportive, it was really helpful during the year. So yeah, during my hardest moments I had quite a lot of support from my fellow PGCE guys.
I love the Bridge. The Bridge is home for me. I've been here so long now, and having gone through being a volunteer to a teaching assistant to a lead teaching assistant and now coming back as a teacher, it's nice. The people are proud of what you've done. It's like a family. People are so supportive, and I know that I can go to anyone and have a chat about anything, and they're all willing and open and friendly, and just the whole ethos and sort of atmosphere of the school I just love, and it's why I've come back, and I can see myself being here for quite a while as well.
I would say that I've definitely managed to grow in confidence with my teaching, which is a really good experience, and going from really no confidence at all, not wanting to kind of stand up in front of the class, to kind of being able to just teach a lesson and be really confident, and also knowing that I've now got 13 really good friends that I can call up even now during my teaching is quite nice. It's just quite nice to have 13 other people that had been through the same experience as you, and you'll still contact them and just check in and see how they are, how they're getting on. I'd say do it. It's going to be a hard year, but you'll get through it, and when you do get through it, you'll be really happy and proud of yourself. So I'd definitely say to do a schools direct, you get hands-on experience in the class, and you're more equipped to being a teacher after that, because you know what to expect. And yeah, just go for it and you'll succeed. That was rubbish.